It's time we finally talk about this.
We had a miscarriage. I know this may come as a surprise to many of you since we haven't actually announced that we were pregnant yet.
However, we have accidentally placed things in videos that say we were pregnant, so
we're just going to clear up all the rumors and just take you all through the entire journey that we've been on.
So at the beginning of August, we officially said, it's gonna be hard.
I'm sorry, baby.
We officially said we were ready to start trying for baby number 2. So it took a few months for us to get pregnant, and every time we took a test, it was like sad because we thought we were just gonna get pregnant right away, but we knew going into it that it would take some time. Probably.
Originally we wanted to wait till the end of August, but we decided we wanted to try to announce at Disney, so we needed to try as soon as possible to try to get pregnant before middle of October-ish.
Yeah. So then we started trying, and after 2 months we were kind of like, okay, this is gonna take time,
and we assumed that like it wasn't gonna happen at Disney, even though we really wanted to. And I think that was also part of the whole emotional part of it, is because we really had like a set date instead of just we wanted to be pregnant.
This was the most planned out thing ever.
Yeah.
Like with Asher, it just kind of happened, and we had him, and it was the best thing ever for us. But with this one, we actually were trying every month and like had a goal to be pregnant, to do the cutest little Disney announcement ever.
And I will say, after not trying to make a baby and making one, and then trying is way more stressful. And
it's very hard on your mental health looking at like a negative test every month, or like when your ovulation isn't where it's supposed to be.
Because you're taking a test like every single day to see if you're ovulating.
Yeah. And basically when you're trying versus not trying, you have to take an ovulation test every morning and every night to make sure that like you are the right percentage of ovulation.
And you just have to do it even when you don't want to do it.
Even when you don't really feel like it. So it kind of takes the fun out of everything, and you're just like so purposely like being like trying to be a baby machine.
Yeah.
So one night I was feeling very sick, and I was like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
And my period was 2 weeks behind, but a day before I took a test and it was negative. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be pregnant. But you know, when you're trying, you take as many pregnancy tests thinking you're going to be pregnant.
And not to mention, all the ovulation tests weren't really that like high
of an ovulation. It was just like 0.6. If you track it, you know where that is. And so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be pregnant. Well, I took a test, and as you can see, I thought I saw a faint line, and there was a faint line. So then I went and got one of the like more expensive tests, and there was a pregnancy test, like a positive, and
it said pregnant on it. Like it was like the digital that says actually pregnant.
And we were ecstatic, thanking God, like, wow, like it's gonna happen. We have it all planned out.
Right before Disney, so that was really exciting.
It was 2 weeks before Disney. So we had time to get everything together, tell all of our friends and family, because that is one thing I will say that helped me so much, was telling them ahead of time. I know some people say, don't tell anyone because this could happen. But we did. And we had some great support and people there for us that really helped. But we told everyone. As you all can see, they were so excited. They were so happy for us.
Oh no.
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm totally gonna cry. I'm pregnant, Clara.
No way. I knew it. Are you so happy?
I'm so happy.
Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's so exciting.
You can say hi.
No way. Oh my god.
I know.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Shut your mouth. You're pregnant. Oh. I knew it.
Thank you. And then Christian's mom, thank goodness, makes all of our shirts and everything for us. So it was just like me telling them I'm pregnant, which they knew we were trying, and everyone was excited.
Well, we had actually told my mom
the night before I tested
and got positive that we were trying, because we assumed it was going to take a lot longer.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like worth building up and just
We were just starting to tell people we were trying for a baby because it was taking longer.
Yeah, we figured it'd be like a long-term thing, like 6 months plus, I would say.
So then when we got the test, they were like, are you serious? Like, they were surprised because we told them the day before that we still were trying. And so we had her make everything after we went to our first doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, everything looks amazing. The baby's growing. Like,
and it was way too early to, like, see the baby or anything.
it was just like the little, like, tadpole circle that's in
Yeah.
there. And she said everything looked amazing. There was nothing to worry about at that point. So then we had his mom make Disney shirts and everything was amazing until the day before we left for Disney.
Yes. So Lexi had sent me out to Publix to get some ingredients for a chicken Alfredo that we were going to make that night for my mom and them, because Lexi was super excited to have everyone over and cook for everyone. But then when I was at Publix, I got a call and I was so confused. Lexi was like crying. And at
You
first,
barely could understand.
yeah,
Like,
at first
it
I
was-
thought we were getting robbed or
it
something.
was-
I was like, is someone in the house,
It
babe?
was in like complete fear of like when I had Asher, I had no bleeding, no complications, no pain until like the very end, of course.
And
but
like the only words I could make out was like, I'm bleeding. So I instantly knew what that was. So I came right home and we just laid in bed for a while.
and I was like, I was just freaking out. Luckily, I had my doctor's number to call her and be like, I'm bleeding. Like, and at that point, my cramps weren't bad. It was just like, you know, I thought it was my uterus growing, like, from the baby. And my doctor was like, just rest. And I will say, we just moved in. So I helped you move the entire house.
Yeah, we literally just moved a whole house. So
And I
while
just
you were
started
pregnant, for sure. So that definitely could have played a part in like.
And I just started working out intensely again and like weightlifting, and it was all just crazy. But I started bleeding and my doctor called her and she was like, it's okay. Like, it wasn't blood clots at that time. It was just very like
Blood.
little. It wasn't like a lot, but it was more than
I'd say it's a good amount.
a good amount. I called her, talked to her, and she was like, it could be your period, where I didn't have a period for like almost 2 months before that. She said
Yeah.
sometimes the bodies release periods afterwards just to take it easy and rest, and that if it was like a crazy amount and like there was blood clots, to let her know. And my cramps started to progressively get really bad that day, but I thought it was just like the normal period cramps because
And-
I was convinced it was a period.
And growing, like your uterus.
And growing pains. And so I laid in bed, I rested. I had my moments that whole day thinking I was miscarrying, but my doctor made me feel better about it. I texted everyone that knew, all my like prayer girls, and was
And
like,
some of
please.
your friends had also experienced bleeding during their pregnancies. So
And there was a lot of people that assured me and made me feel better, which was good because that's what I needed, especially before going to Disney for Asher and this trip for him. So I was just assured by them that like, it's okay. Like, everyone was praying for me. We were praying. We were like, God, just let this be what you want it to be.
mhm.
And then the next day, we woke up super early to head to the airport,
Yeah.
and I was feeling better. My cramps were down, the bleeding was down, and so I was like, okay, like, I'm just having a period. And the whole time at Disney, it was morning sickness is why I wasn't concerned too. I was having really
Yeah.
bad morning sickness. And so I had the morning sickness, and I was still like lightly bleeding.
Yeah, and it was very hard because we were super busy at Disney. I just combined busy and
Walking
Disney.
kept me feeling better, so it was like, okay, I feel like I am, because I was sick that entire.
Yeah.
So it could have been on top of a period and then everything, because it stopped the day we left Disney, and I was so excited. We took our announcement pictures.
And that's good because we were able to like have the greatest time with Asher because we didn't want him to feel any like of our
I think that was the
sadness or
hardest
our
part.
pain.
Was being parents and having a miscarriage. Is like, I feel like people are like, well, you have him, don't worry about it, but it's the hardest part because you have to still be a parent for him and not take the time to like go upstairs and just like let all your emotions out. You have to be happy for him. It's not his pain to go through. That was pretty intense, but Disney did keep my mind off of things, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still pregnant, I'm at Disney, we're having a blast.
We got to meet some new friends.
Got to meet some amazing friends, got to tell them I was pregnant, and it was a fun week. And where we never got to see like the little baby, the picture we used was Asher. It's a memory for us to keep, is like,
Mhm.
we all were there and we all had fun. And then bleeding stopped, and then we came back home and it started again, and I was freaking out. I was like, it's definitely got to be happening. There's no way I'm having a period.
And this was like the day before Asher's birthday.
This was 2 days before Asher's
2 days,
birthday.
okay.
I started bleeding really hard. And Christian was like, it's okay, Lexi. And then the clots started to come out.
And those were I would say that's the worst part. That and that day right before Disney.
Yeah. I think it was the worst part too, because I had to go into the doctor and like confirm everything, and like to know that there was nothing there, that I'd already passed everything, was like the hardest part ever.
It's okay to breathe. Babe.
But with Asher's birthday the next day, I had to put the best smile I could on for him and just breathe and keep my mind off of it, because at that point, if I thought about anything or saw babies or anyone that like really hit me in the spot, it was just like a whole breakdown, which is okay to feel that. Like, you're gonna feel that pain. So on his first birthday video on TikTok, at the end of me crying wasn't because he was turning 1. It was because that day was like the hardest.
I would say it's a mix, though. It was sad that he turned 1, but
it was the hardest day ever. That day was the day we found out that we like 100% miscarried.
It was the day we confirmed at the doctor.
Yeah. And then the next day we went off and celebrated Asher for his birthday. We went to the zoo with his little friends, and we had so much fun. And then we had his birthday party that weekend, and I tried to tell all the family I could so I wouldn't break down at Asher's party, because I really try to keep it just the small friends, intimate groups. But a few people were asking, when are we having baby number 2? And it's just like things that are gonna hit me in spots, and it's okay to ask that, because like they don't know that I had a miscarriage or that I was pregnant. And it's just a tough topic, because I feel like you have to personally really go through it to understand the extent of amount of pain it is. Because before I even went through one, I knew it hurt, but I never realized like
the actual mental
and like real pain at all.
I feel like you can feel the pain, like you know it sucks, but until you mentally go through that, then you really don't. So now you all are probably wondering, what is like the next step or next thing we're doing? I think we're just gonna take some time
to heal,
process life.
Some people do really good with coming back from miscarriage, and they're ready to go again. But I think for me, it's like,
I think if we didn't go to Disney, do the announcement pictures and all that.
If we didn't do anything or prepare, like if we didn't go take announcement pictures or accidentally leak stuff, we probably wouldn't have told you guys until we did get pregnant again. But we had to clear up the air because everyone was congratulating me, and it just like kept hitting like.
And we know you don't mean it in a mean way.
Yeah, and there was no way for me to comment I'm not pregnant without being like accused of lying or like not wanting to tell you guys yet, because I would have told you weeks ago, but it just wasn't the right timing for me, and we needed time to heal before we let you all in on everything. Because for the next, I don't know, I think I'm just going to work on me, building my body to the best I can. And just when I feel right, we've been praying over it so much as to like, what's next, God? Like,
we've had a lot of amazing friends help us along the way.
So many sweet people have sent me so many sweet gifts and flowers, and really been here for me. I have a really good group of girls.
I would say the number one thing for us through this entire process is community.
Oh, yeah. Having people check on me and text me and like be there for me, having a few friends that have went through this being there to like know exactly how my body feels and like knowing what to say to me to make me feel okay has been the best. Like, not even having like one friend, but having multiple that have been through this, and like they are the ones that check on me constantly, like make sure I'm okay, and like it's just so great to have them. And even you, because it's hard on you. And, like, having them be like, are you and Christian okay? Because it does affect you. I mean, like, it's my body going through it, but it was like, it's your baby, too. We are going to answer comments a little later on down. When we are posting this, we're going to, like, post it and just go to the beach for a couple of days and
kind of just relax. We don't have Asher.
Release and just, like, lay on the beach and just, like, pray and thank God for everything.
Just having faith that God has a better plan than what was currently happening. But
I know you guys are going to fill the comments with so much love. So that's why I just wanted to go ahead and say we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we don't know what's in store ahead.
Yeah. No clue, honestly.
We're excited for what's in store because we're ready for whatever is to take on next. I will say next pregnancy will be very nerve-wracking, the entire pregnancy. Well, I think that's all, guys.
We love you. Jesus loves you. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Bye.